Good morning. It's Saturday, and I'm Caren. Wise one. Um, so yeah, I'm waiting for the laundry, little laundry I put in to be washed, so I can go take a shower. Desperately need it. But yeah, I haven't been on. I haven't been doing anything. Uh, which is not good. Supposed to. Oh, how about right? And how about the chair? Probably the chair. E, e, e. Uh, mm. I thought I had everything adjusted. But yeah, last night, my little genie, she wasn't feeling well. So I was trying to finish some things up and then go get started on things like dishes and laundry and all that. And she wasn't having any of that. She wanted to bounce around, overtired and over just, the runny nose, the sore throat, everything the teething child goes through. So I tried to pawn her off on Dad, and he was just plumb tired. He's been working way too hard. And so I sat there and I held her, and I fell asleep, all in clothes and everything, all getting ready. And it was so nothing got done last night that was supposed to get done so that I could just go and do things in the morning. I have been not doing much. I've been watching like Amazon Prime movies, shows, a little bit of Disney, which is pure evil, says the person who sits there and watch Disney. I don't do, I'm just gonna crochet here, and I'm just doing the finishing on this. This is these gifts were like $1.99, so I'm like, oh sure, why not? It's pretty much like $6 for the scarf, so it's not bad. Like the other side looks pretty. After I finish, I gotta make it all look pretty, but it's not bad. It's not great work. It's not the best work. It's not fantastic. That's nice. I would give it a not bad rating. And I will see what happens. As I just undid my stitch. But sometimes I just need happy light. I got the better lighting that I have for some of my videos is from the happy light my sister got me, and I'm not advertising it. I'm not associated with it, but it helps me so far. I mean, I don't know who could or couldn't help, but it's probably up the electric bill. But I just need to sit in front of it for a little while sometimes. It does good. It's not the cure to like dealing with Gaia's moody seasonal stuff, but that's basically what it is. I mean, the sun. I don't think I've gone outside to see if the sun has been out shining. That's just regular coffee. Yeah. So how is everybody this morning? Is there anybody? Just the one person watching? Does that mean that that's me watching, the one person? I mean, nobody's up. It's the weekend. You're supposed to be like sleeping in till noon. And since I didn't do anything last night, I have to do it all this morning, like an insane person. I don't think I did anything all week. So I have to do everything. got the wrong needle size for this. It's the needles that I have lying around the house. So it's a bit more difficult to catch this. They tell you on the wrapper and everything. I picked up some more yarn. My youngest was like, I want the blanket, I want this one, purple blanket. So we picked up some of that. I don't even know how much it was. And I'm supposed to be able to just turn this and pull this through. There we go. And would go a lot faster if I could. There's a nice stitch. It'd be a lot more consistent if I could just do it like it's supposed to go. We could stitch. We could totally crochet like we pretend we know what we're doing. I want to call this a single stitch. I have no idea what I'm doing. I was going to do a slip stitch all the way around like a normal person, but I don't follow directions, instructions, or anything else with life, apparently. Apparently, I don't follow my own instructions. It tells me to do this or do that. I'm laundry waiting on. Just getting this done so I can start the other one. But waiting on this, pausing doing housework, and then getting on this one. This is what I've been doing with my life. Yeah. So yeah, comment below about what you've been up to, and things you wouldn't mind talking about with Coffee with Caren. What was I going to talk about this morning? I knew what I was going to talk about. I had subject matter at hand instead of just ramblings, which would have been you. Ooh. But when I made the coffee, I started the laundry, I fed the cats, and it's not just like I went straight doing this. I did this all pre-coffee, so it took double or triple the amount of time that it took. I had to run upstairs, run back downstairs, run upstairs, run back downstairs. I left something in the car, so I had to get something out of the car. I just, yeah, it's basically, I've just been, I haven't been as accomplished this week as I'd like to be. And it's a new month. It's a new holiday today, and I don't have anything planned for the holiday. Bollock. It's a whole, it's the midwinter festival, and I have nothing done and nothing ready, and so I thought I would just totally, I live in Bollock. I wonder, I just love witchcraft, but this is a holiday, and unless I make a big fuss out of it, the rest of the house doesn't know, and the rest of my friends don't know. I maybe have one or two friends. They're like, "Hey, it's symbolic. We're halfway through the winter." But yeah, I mean, oh, these are fun. My youngest picked this up. This test to see if a wire is live, basically. If there's electricity can move through it, whether it's turned on or off or plugged in or turned on. She had it on. It turns goes. Oh, you can't see. It's off screen. I was gonna say it turns red. Here, I'll show you on the keyboard. Yeah, I did the keyboard the other day. Go with my stuff now. Should be a wire. It's supposed to. It just did this. There it goes. Yeah. No, it didn't do it. I have to wonder if this works. It's got a flashlight. She hasn't discovered the flashlight yet. Little flashlight pen. That's fun. But yeah, she sat there with the laptop on her lap, and we touched her forehead, and it went off. It made that sound, and turned around and she just got a kick out of it. She had so much fun with that. Black History Month. We're in February. They've got the screensaver. It's about the 7th Ward of Philadelphia. It looks like firefighters. And it's just got a cute, oh, not cute. It's got a beautiful mural in the back of a building, brick building, probably in Philadelphia. It's not bad. Yeah, it's a lot of good artwork. It's got several figures. Yeah, Black History Month. It's interesting. I tend to ignore a lot of history. It's not that I don't want to learn history. It's just that I learn differently. So it's when I learn history, the best way for me to learn about it is immersion, is a form of putting me in there. I'm a conceptual learner, so dates are difficult for me. Um, like the hard facts, it's just like I try to picture myself like in the moment of history. I try to it's easier if I can find the amount of information so that I can get a sense of like living in it. Um, uh, and it's easier if, instead of just timeline dots, it's harder to describe the way I learn. And it's not that I would just ignore history, period. It's just that it's also knowing I can depend on the information that I learn from. As we all know, like the story's written by the victors. So how factual, how actual is the information? How opinionated can they rearrange the facts? It's just facts should, people love to say the facts are the facts, and it's true. But any given time, you have several sets of facts. You can look at the favorable facts or the facts that look like, and you could arrange the facts so that it looks like you like something or don't like something. I mean, humans are very much like that. We have both, not so much good or bad, but we have both favorable and unfavorable traits all at the same exact time. And if you point out or just talk about the facts that, describe the things that you find favorable or desirable, it'll give opinions. And honestly, I prefer the hard facts that, neither favorable or disfavorable, or just like I'd like people to tell it how it is. So I ended up being one of those NPR people. They tell it from both sides of the story, whether or not they like to tell it, and they just ask the questions and they sit there and they listen, and and they don't. I mean, they've listened to Trump supporters and the people that, their stories, as well as the opposition. And it's interesting. I mean, because they trying to make sure that you get straight the facts. They don't put in, how it's difficult for me to see and prefer the side of a Trump supporter. And, a lot of people, it's funny because the Trump supporters that weren't racist, it's further down the line in his presidency, they look and they go like, oh my God, that's horrible. They want immigration, but ICE is sitting there arresting both legal and illegals and detaining. they're just detaining anybody foreign, period. And it's just, and then you have to spend all that money basically because they want the people to spend all that money to prove their citizenship. But it's ridiculous. I'm just rambling off this morning. I wasn't going to ramble this morning. Really, I was just going to hit subject matter. It's just, and and the most difficult part is, I don't know, if I'm just sitting there waiting for more information about Black history to come out, like real information, like you can immerse yourself, real facts, real stuff like things that people wouldn't have talked about, say, 20, 30 years about so and so, like this, Black man liking a white female, and it's a subject, so they don't talk about it. And like, how often did it really go on? Because love should be with love. And if you think about it, honestly think about it, we do actually need to make sure that we have other what's it called? Emph- um, there shouldn't be, let's just say there shouldn't be one race, because you're going to end up putting yourself into extinction through like pure breeding, which is stupid because then you lose a lot of traits that are out there that'll help you rather than hurt you. I mean, you'll end up sick. Your children will end up even sicker, and your grandchildren will be so sickly they'll barely survive. I mean, so yeah, don't inbreed, don't. Um, yeah, so I mean, like, if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend that looks different from you, who's culturally different from you, that's should be a good thing, a very, very good thing. Significant other, get married, have babies, I love mulattoes. They are so beautiful. And I love all sorts of people. But, yeah, I mean, they get stronger traits. I've seen, this just as a child, I've seen, where I played outside a lot of times, and you can watch the neighborhood cats. We fed our cats outside, so all the neighborhood cats came into our yard. And these cats, looked better than some of the cats on the cat shows because you don't have to worry about like enlarged hearts and being half blind and all these other things, purebreds, these beautiful like feral cats or these beautiful like cats from the neighborhood, just gorgeous. And just the features on them, just watching the features on them, I was absolutely fascinated. The 8, 9-year-old me is sitting there looking at them, wishing I could draw, and watching like the hind legs being like higher from the ones that, lynx, some random wild lynx not far off, and it's just telling you that people shouldn't segregate. Honestly, segregation is not healthy. We lose. It hurts us more than helps us to segregate us. It's just pure stupidity. Segregate. And so anything, if I have learned just like watching things about Black history and things that I know from, it's just widespread knowledge. We shouldn't have segregated in the first place. I was down in Indiana in the Children's Museum with the kids, and they were doing a bit about like Ruby and the other girls that had started integration. Um, and they were doing the whole, exhibit, and I couldn't help, because what upset me is, like, later I found out that they were passing it up in Congress to make it so that you don't get disciplinary action, don't get fined for being discriminant in schools. Your colleges can be like, oh, we're all, if you're black and they don't take you because you're black, your interview and your application, they would have normally got fined and had to deal with consequences. And they're passing it up there again in the to say not to let them. And it just pissed me off that we knew this. This is the stuff we have learned from history. We don't segregate. I mean, all schools should have equal opportunities. Should have, it's just sitting there going through school itself is a crazy concept for me. But still, if you're going to put children in school, it doesn't matter where they came from. They deserve, if you have, and you need a function out there of the human race to be able to read, write, and operate machinery and do all these things that need done and build trades and all that stuff. I mean, it needs done, and you need to be able to offer, quality teachers, and you need to be able to pay quality pay to your quality teachers. It's just, yeah. It just makes sense. You can't have these opportunities for, like, your one kid in another school, and then not have the same opportunities available and known to be available to these other kids. I just want to slap people who think otherwise. And that's just a horrible way of making sure that people can hear me, understand me, and violence is bad. But it's true. I took my kids out of public school, and, well, no, they're still in public school, but they're in a charter public school. I don't think I ever put her in one. I think I put her straight in I put her straight in a Montessori. And then she's gone to a arts academy, performance arts academy, and academics. They do cover all the stuff that they're supposed to. She's got a wonderful teacher. She's had nothing but wonderful teachers, which is great. But my two oldest, I homeschooled. I may not have done the best job, but it was a better option because the schools down where we were, those schools that I just put my younger child in, they're free. The ones that were available in a different place, that was like you'd have to pay. It wasn't public charter, it was just charter. I couldn't. I remember growing up, and it just, you have to, oh, I remember growing up in a public school, and it's not a bad school. It was a really good school. But I mean, like, yeah. But it's a one size fits all brick and mortar school that just wasn't the best option for me personally. And my kids are very outgoing. And they're in public school right now because they live with their father, my two oldest. The two oldest children, I should have started with my two oldest children are in public school because they live with their father, and it just breaks my heart. They feel like they're being bullied or that they're not, friends aren't friends enough, and it just opportunities that they miss and the things that, frustrates me and splits me in half that I'm giving my younger ones better. And I fight so much with their dad that we just end up avoiding, period. And my two oldest are not, or two of the older children are not getting like the best. And I just feel like they've been around. So that's my morning. There's got to be another subject or something. How's your morning going? Yeah, that's the thing with live. I should probably have edited the whole rambling and been like, beep, done. Probably try to do that later today. I could just finish crocheting, and that's what you get when you get crazy people. I don't know. But it's Saturday morning. I know I need to get a whole ton of stuff done because I didn't do it throughout the week. And I need to cook this week. And I need to figure out all the stuff that I need to cook this week and what we have to cook with. I don't think I bought much. That did not go well. I borrowed 30 from my parents to go to the local grocery store that I normally go to. But I thought there was an event. I tried to make sure that we were out there the whole time until the event, and the event isn't until next week. So there was a lot of learning this past week for me. Trying to figure out, I spent $10 on fast food, trying to spend money on the dollar menu for 3 people. But there was no dollar menu. Oh no, wait, I got something off the dollar menu. That was about it. It was a failure in my eyes, but I mean, I gotta make sure that I don't take this failure too much to heart and just look at it with the viewpoint that it's a lesson, and from this week forward, this coming week forward, I can do better. Yeah. I mean, good happened out of it. I mean, it's just good stuff. It wasn't all bad, like other things. But I don't know. I'd like to be ahead or on time or proactive this week. That's what I was going to do. I was going to sit here and I was going to go over the week as an example and show you how to plan out your week as I plan out my week. That's what I was going to do. Half an hour in, I finally figured out what I was going to do. And I'm in the middle of it. Yeah. Okay. This can wait. Like, it needs to be done right now. But now that I've got like a half a cup in me, I'm beginning to wake up enough to realize, hey, let's get something done. As I sat there and rambled. We can write things down. I can totally write things down. Where did my pencil go? I can't find it. On the pencil. Okay, so one of the things that needs to be done this week is, do I have a list on here? Alright, list. I probably have another list. Did I get it chopped up? It did. No, that was for her to write on. Broken sheet of paper. I had an additional sheet of paper someplace. Aha! Here it is. Alright, this is the stuff needs done, and then we'll organize where we want to put it this week. Yeah, you ready to work with me? Get out your pencil or get out your writing down device. Jot things down, organize lists, do things like that. Oh, alright, so I want the dishes done. When I talk about dishes done, as in just doing dishes, I want so that the whole kitchen doesn't have any dirty dishes in them. It's probably best to start with all the dishes in the house, bring them to the kitchen, get them done. Alright, I gotta come up with the dinner menu, or probably just the menu, weekly menu. Put down, as an eraser. Menu. I've started a website for the family where I put down like, okay, here's the calendar so that y'all know what I'm doing, where I'm going, and what I'm supposed to be getting things done, like the vehicle when I need the vehicle, you know, and things like that. And then as I put up the menu, and I put up the newsletter, family newsletter. I also need to get laundry done. Okay, and then I need to clean this desk because I can't find anything on here. So clean desk. Alright, and yeah, I can hear he wants to get his stuff done too. Do you need me to get up from here?
No, I'm saying if you clean my desk, I'll never find anything of mine. Because you always come in, you pile your shit all over my desk, then you clean my desk, and I can never find my shit again.
I love you. But I mean, I at least have to clean out the garbage. I can't find anything on your desk either. Yeah. What is or? I wrote down or. Like, what is or? So in the middle of the list of things that need done. Clean desk. What else? What else was I going to do after I clean the, or not after I clean the desk, but on the list?
Hell if I know. You keep me updated on this stuff as much as you keep yourself updated on it.
Well, we're working on getting it cleaned right now. Yeah. Or it's probably organized. And nice. Yeah, it's organized. I gotta organize all the tools. That was fun not finding tools when we need them, where and when we need them. Organize tools. Kind of organizing. Right, the bedroom. Okay. All right, cleaning the kids' bedroom. All right, so I'm just gonna clean. Put down here, clean bedroom. Kitchen, office. Yeah, I gotta clean the office. I was gonna rearrange my desk into the other room. Kids room. All right. I gotta clean the bathroom. Both bathrooms. Yeah, that's all the stuff that I need to get done. That will be like this week. There's so many other projects that need done. The week. You have a random key on your desk.
It's not random. You just don't know what it is.
So you need me to make sure it doesn't get lost, right? Yeah.
That would be nice if it didn't get lost, yes.
Yeah, that's sad. Just like I'd like to get washed up. Like, how can your hair get so greasy? And I realized I probably have like psoriasis or something with my scalp rather than just regular dandruff. What else was I going to do? There was a whole big giant like 3-page list of things to do. But let's look at here. Yeah, yeah, no, that's all the stuff in here. Alright, same thing. Alright, so I gotta badges. Prescott badges. I probably have more tasks listed on here somewhere. I don't know if I can switch this to. What's this do? There's an arrow. Is that like share things or something? If I click on this, what's going to happen? Audio is down low. Oh, yeah, I can share this to Facebook now. That's a share button icon. Like, when I get things too user-friendly, toggle timestamp, pop out chat. I think that's just for the live chat. There's the thingy where you can you show your screen. I'm just gonna sit here on the computer. Don't you want to know what I'm doing? Dashboard. That's probably what happens if I just get on the dashboard. I don't think I want to just randomly click. We got like 2 monitors on here. Check out stuff. Look. All right, so both. Oh, no, that's okay. There we go. Symbolic. Rituals, recipes, meaning, symbols. Saturday, February 1st in Ireland, 2020. Embolic, also called Bridget's Day, is Gaelic traditional festival marking the beginning of spring. Is held on February 1st, or about halfway between winter solstice and spring equinox. Historically widespread, observed through Ireland, Scotland, and the Isles of Man. Wikipedia source. Beginning of spring. Celebrations are feasting, making Bridget crosses. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Divining and spring cleaning. So we get to spring clean today, which is pretty much what I'm going to do while he's out doing his thing. I have no car to go anywhere, so we're just gonna clean. Yeah. St. Bridget's Day. Symbolic kind of mess. Goddess and the Green Man. February 1st and 2nd. Celtic seasonal calendar marks the beginning, and the camp memory seasons and signals the beginning of spring. Who is this? This is Goddess and Green Man, UK. So this is UK, yeah, website. Da, 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 da. Oh, that is pretty. It's very green. Traditional celebrations, crafts, and recipes are symbolic. Let's see. In Celtic seasonal calendar marks the beginning of the spring season and signals the beginning of spring and the springs of new life. It is Green Prig and the quickening of the year. The original word bog means in the belly. All is pregnant and expectant and is only just visible, if at all, like the gentle curves of just showing pregnancy. It is the promise of renewal, of hidden potential, Earth's awakening, and life force. So there's like a lot of planting. Deals for your altar, making a birch's cross. That is cool. Yeah, I can't ever get mine to do that. Making a Briggy doll. Well, those are cool. Mine would probably look like some sort of horrible thing. Plant seeds. Seeds are completely magical, pure, potential. Plant each one as representing your hopes, ideas, and dreams. Bake a cake. We could bake a cake. My youngest wants me to bake a pie. Something to do with the videos that she's watching, and she wants pie. Oh, it's 3 little kittens. Have lost their mittens. She goes, pie? She looks at me, she goes, pie? Pie? It's like we'd have to bake the pie and I have to clean the kitchen. Simple seed cakes. Ooh. Are you like busy?
Not entirely.
Can I have my mom cake? Please? Because you're the bestest and you have long legs to carry your very handsome body all the way here. Yes. I have one pie. Sometimes I like my coffee. It's horrible. Probably one of the reasons why I have no teeth. There are several. Before we can talk about cake, I'm like, I'll take my min pie. Enjoy. Yeah, we should get the kids to plant seeds. Do we have any seeds to plant? Should probably find somebody. Light candles. Simplest form of candle magic. Don't leave it burning unattended ever and allow them to burn down completely. So, when you're going to do a spell that allows you to burn down a candle completely, I suggest and short, small candles for these spells that you have to. I do one where I have the big candle that lights, and I light it for every time I do the spell every day, and you have to do it every day straight for, to bring it through. No. So I stopped mine. Some symbols and attributes to trigger our snowdrop. It's so much easier for me to read and tell you things because I'm a very visual person. The audio, I always have that inhibit fear that I'm going to say directly the opposite or something totally not aligned with what's in here. Because somebody will say something back to me. I'll be like, what? No, you never want to do that. You want to do that. So it's just easier for me to read this back to you. I just like how this particular website makes it all pretty. The font's pretty, the spacing is all pretty, the simplicity is all lined out. Yeah. Snowdrop. First sign of spring is the bleakness of winter. So yeah, renewal of the swan. The swan mates for life, represents stability. It's probably like the swans would be coming back. So yeah, we were seeing birds. the other day, and he was saying how much that's a lot of birds for this time of year, but it's about right. Some of them coming in. Normally, we wouldn't have the harshness, the hardest part of like storms. There aren't a lot of storms the lasting part of winter, I want to say. Bridget Doll, the serpent. In Celtic mythology, serpent associated with awakening, hibernation, serpent emerges and lyric and symbolic. Sheep eat ewe's milk cheese. I've never had ewe's milk. I've had goats. Symbolic colors are white and silver for purity and green for the fresh burst of life. So yeah. Blackberry is the herb of symbolic colt's foot or spawn. What's the double N-C? Is a herb associated with Bridget, a herb of Venus, moves emotional and physical stagnation, is used magically to engender love and to bring peace. Ginger, I have ginger. It's a great anti-inflammatory. Hi, good morning. I see a chateau. Trees, rowan, willow. What did you do? Poppy seed cake. That's a good website. Goddess and greenman.co.uk. Interesting. They're not associated with me. I just found them on the web. Yeah. Mm. Mm.
Do you do a party? Wanna go see mommy?
Go see me.
Mommy's behind the curtain.
I'm filming right now. Do you mind? You want people to see you? Make sure you go on the toilet so they stay clean and dry for me, please. Bye. Say hi to everybody. See you filming. You see you on there? Hi. This is live.
Are you watching this?
Sure, I'll watch it. They'll watch it too. Come on up.
I can't.
Do you have to go to the bathroom?
My
You want to go cooking? Oh, you don't want no. Oh, you want some of my food? Well, I'm eating sugar in the morning.
okay.
Okay. Don't I have a pen or something? I'd rather you not use the marker. It's the dry erase marker and write the pencil. Gently use that. Chicken seed. Okay, can I adjust? All right. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, maybe that's cue for me to like end the video now. Ooh, love you all. Bye. Mwah, 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 mwah. You want the cookie? I'll give you a cookie, my little cookie. You want a cookie? Yeah, yay! Okay, come here, please.
No.
Not the whole thing, honey. I'm going to share with you.
No. Mommy.
You want the whole thing in its entirety? That's enough sugar for like a whole year. All right. Maybe you can go get your own.
No. Mine.
If you want the whole thing, you're going to have to get your own. I'll help you get your own. Let me end this and then we'll get one for you.
No.
You can't have it just because it's mine. Oh, I love you.
No.
Well, I don't mind sharing with you, but I'm not giving you my whole thing. I'll just get you yours. Okay, we gotta end this. I
No.
love you. I know. It's horrible.
No.
No, no.